Feel the gas coming out when I unscrew that. Coming out on my hand here. Well, it sure is clean. Let's look at it mechanically. There's good tension on the springs. They're shut as far as they're supposed to. There's no debris. Let's see what these do. That's all the way closed. There's a L on that and an H on that. So I'm assuming that means low. That means high. And I'm assuming that's talking about airflow or idle speed. So you don't want to have it all the way one way or the other. I'm guessing we should have it somewhere in the middle. So that's all the way high. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Counting the threads out, that's about 30 twists. Let's look at that pin. No damage there. No debris or damage on the interior there. Four, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That was off by 3. Okay. So 33 turns in. Let's back it up 15. That'd be right about in the middle. Alright, that's right in the middle that I can adjust it from there if it ever starts. Nothing wrong with that. Let's go ahead and put this back in place. Safest place for a part is back where it came from. Let's see, there's little bitty tabs here. And those fit in these little holes on the corner. So line that back up. Good and tight. Okay. Put the closure screw back in. That's about as tight as I can make that without chancing to strip it. That's got to be a tight seal. Okay, let's check out the other side. And once again, I don't know the names of any of these things. I'm just relatively good at taking things apart and putting them back together. Oftentimes find out that that's really all that needed to happen. Take something apart, Find a little bit of debris or something, clean it up, put it back together. I don't see anything dirty in there. Very clean. Also clean. There's an internal screw in here. Let's see what that goes to. Seems like a lot of adjustable things in here. Little spring pops out. Check out that guy. Didn't seem to be any damage to that. We can put you back in place. Spring went in that little compartment right there, if you can see it. So place it back in place. That little bitty fork went on top of that little pin there. So we get that back in place. That's going to be easier said than done, I can tell. That's okay. Learning as we're going. Not bad. Alright. Got it back in place, no problem. So don't be scared. That happens. Just don't lose a little spring. So try to do this in a relatively enclosed area in case something pops off when you decide to take apart your chainsaw carburetor. That screw obviously holds this little shaft in place. So all this seems to mechanically be working just fine. Get this cover back on as well. Make sure all your holes line up. There we go. Gotta figure out what direction it goes. just like that. Okay, so the little tab that this gasket is in, a little metal tab, that goes in that off center smaller hole right there. Then you have your 2 screw holes in the corner. Making sure everything lines up nicely. And put the screws back in place. One and 2. Good and tight. Alright, well, mechanically I can find no fault with all the parts of this carburetor that I was able to see anyways. So from there, no debris behind the back gasket housing. Okay. That's everything that I can get to. I'd already checked the spark plug. That's right through here. You can see it's a plug and wire. It was just fine. Alright, let's go ahead and get this back on while it's still fresh in my memory on how to do it. Maybe.